Hey everyone, I hope that you are enjoying your time here at CFE. Man, I am just surrounded by some of the greatest people, some of my greatest friends that we all love here at the Rock Church. They're on staff. And you know, one of the things that reigns true throughout the history of this community of the Rock Church is that we are a giving church. We love to rescue regardless, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so every year we get the opportunity and the honor of blessing families. And this year, I know we bless families here locally and out of state. And we just wanted to share some fun stuff, some great miracles that happened. Rose, I know you got to bless a local family. Why don't you tell us how that went and how it impacted you?
It was so amazing to bless this family. They came in, they had no idea what was happening. And when they came in, I wasn't aware that they didn't know. So it was like, oh my God, and I was like, yeah! And then they came to my computer and we just got to do shopping, and they got to do all this amazing shopping for their kids. Honestly, when they turned around and looked at me, they're like, we don't have to buy anything else. Like, everything was purchased. And so it was really neat to kind of be the person that got to bless them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow, that is awesome, Rose. I actually had a similar experience. I got to go shopping with a few students, some that are in kids ministry, and then a couple that are in our youth ministry, and they had no idea what we were about to do.
Oh my gosh.
We took them with some of our youth leaders, and we showed up at the mall, and they thought that I was returning an item.
Oh my gosh.
But actually, I ended up recording them and their surprise, and I told them, we've actually decided to bless you guys. The church has decided to bless you. And one of the young boys, he's like, yes, I get to get presents. And he was so excited, and he was able to pick out these really, really awesome shoes because he does basketball, and he's going to be on a basketball team this upcoming quarter. So he gets to, show off his shoes. Awesome. And a couple of the other kids were just so blessed. And I think the most impacting moment for me was when we dropped them off at their house and they got to grab their bags and bags of items, and they walk into their door and they see their grandma, and they're like, Grandma, look at everything we got. And they're showing off their clothes and their shoes and everything that they got, the toys, candy, because kids spend on whatever they wanted to spend. And that was just so amazing that our church gets to be a part of that we get to see the tangible impact that the giving of this church does, and it was amazing.
And this family, they weren't sure they were going to have any Christmas gifts.
Totally,
right?
yeah.
So this was a complete surprise to those kids.
For sure.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's been really awesome. I know I got to be a part of a family in Texas with the whole Hurricane Harvey that happened, and if you don't know anything that happened about there, like their whole house was just destroyed. Like, I mean, just feet of water in their house. Like, beds are gone, kids' toys are gone, their video games were gone, all their furniture. Like, their house is getting remodeled now, and they're on the verge of washing dishes in the bathtub or outside. And so it's just really tough to have this conversation with my friend down there. And every time I talk to him, like, you can just feel like this burden that he has. And when the idea of us blessing them down in Texas came up, I was really stoked about that. And I gave them a call, and his wife just nearly cried on the phone with me, and just really happy that we were able to be a blessing for them. And she was just telling me, like, through this whole experience, like, families or churches are just randomly blessing them. Like, just out of nowhere, they'll get blessed with this. And the whole building, the whole house is getting remodeled from a local church in Texas. And it's just really cool that we got to be a part of their Christmas, because she was telling me the same thing that we all talked about was, the Christmas season comes by and most people kind of forget about the whole Houston thing that happened. And she was like, yeah, it was the same exactly for us. Like, we got all this big help back in September, and then it just kind of just went away. And for us to be a part of that and bring some joy for her and her 4 boys. And so one of the cool things that happened was the boys were wanting a Christmas gift before the whole hurricane happened. They wanted a Nintendo Switch, and the parents, because they didn't know it was going to happen in September, they said, yes, we want to get you guys a Nintendo Switch. And the hurricane happened, and they just couldn't afford it after that. And so they asked us, hey, is it too much to ask for this? And I was like, no, you ask for whatever you want, and if we can get it, we're going to get it. And so just for them to get a
Wow.
Nintendo Switch for the boys, it's gonna be awesome. And their younger boys got a bunch of cool games too. So it's just really cool that we were to be a part of this moment for them, and they actually get to enjoy Christmas versus having nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so there was this other family that actually lost their entire home in the hurricane as well, and they have 9 children, and their youngest is 2 months old, and they actually had that child in a shelter.
Wow.
So they recently got back into a house, but they have absolutely nothing, and they were not going to have a Christmas. So we were able to shop for all 9 of their children,
Wow.
and it was just amazing. Like, I can't even imagine not having a home for my kids, let alone not giving them Christmas.
Yeah.
And we were able to give 9 kids Christmas this year that weren't going to have Christmas. So
We have just seen 19 kids.
Wow.
19 kids being blessed with Christmas that they might not have without your giving, without our giving. The Seek Project, that's what we're all about here at the Rock Church, is rescue regardless. From the parking lot to the ushers, to the children's ministry, to giving, to even next Sunday, we have Hope Town where we give gifts, more gifts for children that wouldn't have gifts at Christmas. So thank you for your giving. Thank you for the honor of living this life in this community and being the hands of Jesus, being the love of Jesus to our community and to our world, not only locally, but abroad. We love you.